Good morning, Pershore Abbey community. I hope everybody is doing okay. We'll know as this lockdown period continues that there are many things that we're not able to do in the same way as we have done previously. There are many things that we might say we're sacrificing because they're not able to be done. It might be things like going to have our hair cut, going to the cinema, meeting up with family and friends for coffee or a meal or a visit to a particularly new place, having our car washed, all sorts of things which we might just have taken for granted before this lockdown. Not doing them is a small price to pay for keeping everybody safe, protecting the NHS and hopefully saving lives. Many of us will also be thinking about how it was not to be in church for Easter. It's really hard not being in the place that you associate with the expression of your faith. Thank goodness though for virtual church, it really is helping, isn't it? But we do miss being in our buildings. We're not alone though in missing out being with others to express our faith. Ramadan has begun for our brothers and sisters who are Muslim. This is a really important and holy time for them, when there is a period of fasting as they celebrate and reflect on their faith in God. To mark the end of the fast every day, they would have usually gathered together in family and wider community groups to share a meal together and to also share in communal prayers at mosque. As a Muslim community in this country, they have said, we're not going to do that this Ramadan. We will keep Ramadan, but we won't gather together, so that we too can show that we are doing our very best to protect others. That's a huge sacrifice on their part, and one that we need to remember and to give thanks for. So as we go through our day and through this weekend, when we might be thinking, I really wish I was in church, or I really wish I was with my family member or friend, we can think about all those who are giving up things, sacrificing things so that we can all be safe during this period, looking forward to the time when we once again have the freedom to worship and use our time at leisure how we used to. I hope this prayer will be with us today. God, we are pilgrims of eternity. We stand before you. Let us not seek to deaden the desire for you which disturbs our hearts. Let us rather yield ourselves to its constraints and go where it leads us. Give us the courage to make sacrifices, to yield our past to you and our future. Then use us in your name to be bearers of freedom to slaves and prisoners and joy to broken hearts. Amen.